Hi Leo, this is Meg with Padmes and I'm doing your Tarotscope for August 2020. Before we even get started with tarot, I've pulled archetypes from the Wild Unknown card for you, and you got the Bridge. So I'm just going to go ahead and read that. The bridge. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. So when we cross the bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to the otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, and histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Whew. Okay, the bridge, Leo. And here we go. And I'm calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. We're talking with Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on, Leo? Here we go. What is your energy of the month for August 2020? Aside from the bridge, how does it come together? Okay. So the first thing that I'm noticing is your big picture. Your big picture is talking about being the expert at something. Also, you're happening now and into the near future is talking about, again, you being the expert, you having all of this knowledge and being sound and safe and secure, being grounded, also helping others to find their groundedness. This is also something about, I'm hearing vulnerability, being safe to be vulnerable, but then also this is about being very abundant, attracting money. Attracting money. Okay. Your advice card too. More pentacles, more resources, more money stuff. So your advice though is talking about being cautious and careful when you're moving forward, perhaps slowing some things down, but still attracting money, attracting resources, time, energy, effort, love. I am hearing something about lust, which is interesting because that doesn't have much to do with what I've been saying, but I am hearing that. So, okay. So what this is also talking about is, I think it has to do with the lust in moderation. In moderation. Well, I'm going to leave that out. Lust in moderation. Bringing some kind of balance to something that you want, that you really, really want, that you desire. Okay, Leo, the heart of the situation is talking about being committed to letting things go from the past, being committed to it, actually reaching up to the higher self and saying, help me commit to this. I need to let some things go that maybe were, I'm hearing careless. So careless with your heart. I have resistance to disappointment. I have resistance to disappointment. This is letting go of the idea that there was a meeting of the minds. There's some sort of kindred spiritship or the feeling of that changed. And there's some sort of wanting or desire to release that. This has to do, there's something going on too with having a conversation with someone about that. This is a conversation with a friend, not the person that the meeting of the minds didn't happen with. So having a conversation with someone who knows how to ground, knows how to wield energy, that can give you some good advice around this. The bridge. Very possibly this person is the bridge for you to get back into this place of abundance. Okay, Leo, your higher self is talking about needing to figure out how to do some self-care. So some of that energy wielding self-care is what I'm seeing. You are the expert at this. You are the expert at this. Just because you're the expert doesn't mean you don't need advice. That's what it looks like. This is all about moving on, going over the bridge, moving past the bridge. What's interesting to me too is your present time. This wants to jump out too. You're just having cards jump out all over the place. Your present time, there's a big bridge here too. So it's like moving from one side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge. On one side is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. On the other side is looking and feeling differently. It's getting to this other place in time and space, this other place in your life where you look and feel differently after you move away, after you cross the bridge. Letting these things go from the past. No longer holding on to it. No longer engaging. There's some kind of betrayal that's happened here. Oh, 2 came out. Unplugging and starting something new. It's like stop thinking about the betrayal. Stop thinking about the thing that didn't work, or the thing, it's like one thing was said and another thing was done. Stop thinking about it. Your advice is to move forward. I even hear move forward financially, move forward. And your angels and guides are talking about this close of a friendship, or close, full circle of a social thing, something that was social somehow, something that was warm and celebratory at one time that has come to a complete circle. Okay, Leo. I feel sad. I feel upset about this, like it's difficult to release. However, I feel happiness when you get over on the other side of the bridge. I even feel Kundalini energy kicking in, which is a lot of self-healing. So I'm not worried about this, Leo. I know that you can move forward and do this. And this is even you getting to the other side of the bridge and seeing things from a different perspective, telling yourself different stories. Your stories are one thing now, and there's something else later. And what that is whoever this is about, or whatever group this is about, it's like this person is a narcissist. This person can't think of anything but himself, herself. They can't see it my way, and they're very selfish. That's one way of looking at it. And then when you cross the bridge, though, you actually see their insecurities. So all those things may be true, the narcissism. But when you get to the other side of the bridge, you can see also the insecurity that caused that type of behavior. The reactions, the responses and the reactions were based off of something that really wasn't about you. This is about action-oriented thought around how to think about that. You're enslaved to your thoughts. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. And there's a better way to ground yourself by making the decision not to engage in this anymore. Wow, the bridge. Cross the bridge, Leo, cross the bridge. I want to look at some Magpie Oracle for you. I'm going to look at big picture for that. Big picture is you're the expert. So what that means really is that you have all the information. Wow. Okay, so I got this in another reading just a moment ago, but here is the arrow. So this is hitting your target, the arrow that's hitting your target. So the goal that you're making, you're completing. And then you also have this little airplane. So this is literally traveling between dimensions, being an expert at traveling between dimensions, seeing through time and space. I reached my goal. I saw through time and space. You guys had an agreement. There's a particular agreement that you had that you worked through, you came full circle to, and basically the universe made it so difficult that you were like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm letting it go. because it's time. And the universe always helps you out when you haven't done what you were supposed to do. If it's over and you're not leaving, the universe will help you go. The universe is sending you a tiny little airplane. So I'm going to look at the Oracle of Mystical Moments for you, Leo. What do your guides and angels want to say to you? What else do they want to tell you about August? All is connected. Yep. Connected, like the bridge. Everything is connected. Let's read that. All is connected. Innovation, transformation, growth, and release. A girl sits on a tree trunk and holds leaves in her hands while others blow away in the wind. A small spider holds a few leaves together with this fine filament, even though the wind threatens to tear them apart. Don't be afraid of changes, Leo. Release your fear by letting go. Wow. Change is hard and often painful, but it's the only way to grow. You may drift, but you will never lose yourself. Life goes on and nothing ends. It is reshaped into something new by the wind. Not better, not worse, but different. And in that change lies wonderful openings. Wow. So change is here. Thank you, Leo. I'm looking forward to your mid-month, and I will talk to you soon.